Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back to Abu's Family Life. For those of you who are watching, my name is Tonya, and this is not a rant, but this is something that is really on my mind, and I really needed someone to talk to. So thank you very much for being there. I wanted to talk about hate mail. Oh my God, I got my first hate mail. I was like, oh my goodness, subhanAllah. You know, people can be very mean, okay? And it's so funny because it's people who don't even know you, who see you and just hate you. Wow. Yeah, for real. They don't even know you and they can hate you. So really, yeah. Wow. I started doing my videos for my children, and then it spinned off into something else. I would look at myself and I started to be happy doing them because I had somebody to talk to. It could be lonely sometimes. It could really be lonely, like going to another city or country and not having any family there. I was also looking at a video by Hijabi sisters, and she was saying, it was yesterday, I saw this yesterday, and she was saying that she was seeing a lot of sisters taking their hijab off, and I can relate to that, being one of them. Not now, but for before I got married to my husband, oh my God, it was so lonely. It was so lonely. Like, I mean, California is a very big place, and I'm telling you, I literally would be like, Assalamu alaikum to sisters, at the masjid, at the stores. They would totally walk past me. I mean, like, be stepping, okay? And wouldn't say anything. And, oh my goodness, I was hurt by it. I was hurt by it. And, just like I said, like, not having any family, you know, trying to make friends. Then, one day I was online, I had found Uma1.com, you guys. It is for Muslims, and it is a great website. I met some really great people on Uma1. Life-changing. And one of the sisters who made the website Muslims who want to marry, we became friends. Like, she called me. She's such a beautiful person. She told me, Tonya, you are Muslim to be closer to Allah. And it was true. It was true. But oh my God, I was so lonely. And she told me she understood. And it really means something to a person. Well, it really means something to me when somebody can relate to what I'm going through, because we as human beings hopefully are always trying to seek to improve ourselves for the better. And when you're trying to improve something in your life, or looking for happiness or peace, it really is good to find somebody to talk to who know what you're going through. And just that word alone, and then with her advice, I could just tell that she wasn't just blowing smoke, you know, all over the place. she could really relate to my situation. My life changed then, and my life is going to keep changing, and hopefully, it will be changing for the better, inshallah. Each day, each year, every day I get older, with the interaction with my family, and hopefully, more friends, and inshallah, God wills it. Everything is because of Allah. For me, when I was feeling like I wanted to take off my hijab, it wasn't because, terrorists and all this, it wasn't. But I'm quite sure I had a moment like that too, where somebody stabbed my tires, and threw a cross on my car, and I had to make a police report and everything, and that didn't even make me feel like taking the hijab off. What made me feel like taking the hijab off is because I thought that Muslims were perfect, and Muslims are not perfect. Islam is the perfect. Islam is what's perfect, not people, not people. I probably make so many mistakes right now. I always say because I'm trying to think of what to say, and I'm trying to get my point across. Please forgive me for that. I know sometimes they get very annoying. I think it also has something to do with just not when you're talking off the top of your head, you're talking to a something plastic, and you're trying to get your message out there. And I think it gets better as time goes on. But that truly is it, like giving salams to these others, and they claiming Ummah to be as what do you call it, like family, and then they treat you a certain way. Hi. So that was one of my neighbors. I shared things with her. So I think that could be that was my reason. Just looking for that unity and never really finding it. Feeling less than, well, I don't feel less than. I'm quite sure everybody can see that, I have a strong personality. But I'm to myself. And I'm to myself because there are mean people out here, and so I just want to keep my heart, everybody, have like this guard up, and you should. To a certain extent, but you protect your home, you protect your heart, you protect your faith. That's what I call healthy. Those things. I want to say to the sisters who do not want to cover, you have your own experience, and I had mine, and nobody really knows what you go through. But I do have to say, because when I did want to, my husband, I talked to my husband. My husband said, Look at that cat. Can you see that kitty? He told me, he said, Tonya, Islam is in your heart. The material that's wrapped around you don't make your religion. But just like one of the sisters did say, it identifies that I'm Muslim. And I had that period when I did that. But just now, just for all the other sisters out there, I have to be a soldier, and I want to say, you know, just like she said, it's true. It may take a week, a month, a year, 2 years. Who knows? For me, I'm still growing. But I want to say, don't give up. And yes, if you're anything like me, it is lonely. It can be lonely sometimes, especially not having your family or being a convert. But Allah, He won't give you more than you can bear. And it could be a learning experience or whatever it is He's trying to tell you. So I know for myself, what I don't know. I had taken my hijab off, and then when I was seeing other sisters with their hijab on, I would, even though they won't even speak to me, I still feel this unity, just with identifying and representing and saying, I am proud to be Muslim. And I don't want to not have it on, and then I try to tell my daughter, this and that, and then she grows up and she was like, well, Mom, you didn't do it, because I'm quite sure. Yeah, I just don't want the problem. I want her to be modest. So by being an example for her, that's how I'm doing it. I'm trying to be an example, and I'm trying to show my community, my neighbors, my family, positive things about Islam in my actions, and identifying that I am Muslim and I have a happy life. I have a life that is sometimes happy, sometimes crazy. It's like the weather, rainy one day, sunshine the next day, windy, and then a little bit of earthquake every now and then. I'm by no means perfect. My family is by no means perfect, but it's one thing that we have, and that's love for each other, and we have Islam. So yeah, that I really wanted to talk about that, and thank you so much for listening to me just go on. I also subscribed to Pearl Daisy, and she was saying about start at home first. And I believe that we have to start at home first. We have to improve ourselves first before we can go and, be, if we start at home first, and we be educating ourselves and actually following what we're learning, then we won't be looking at anybody, looking down on anybody or anything like that. I was looking at something that said, do not look down on anyone unless you're picking them up. I know it may not seem like it, but I help the needy. I feed the needy. People I don't know. I do this on a daily basis. I am just a regular person. So I try to follow Islam to the best of my ability, and no, I am not perfect. There are things that I have to work on. And alhamdulillah, God's will, He will give me the eyes, the ears, the mouth, and the concept to digest it all, to do it. And I'm happy to be Muslim. I'm happy to be conscious of most of the things that I do, and I pray to Allah that He forgive me for my sins that I don't know that I do. Brothers and sisters, and please don't be hard on yourself. And I always say this because it's so true, because I be hard on myself. Don't be hard on yourself. It might be a stage you're going through, and that is okay, because I went through the same stage. And it's just all of it is growth, no matter how you look at it. All of it is growth. I have always basically dressed modest after 20 and so everything is a learning experience. To be a hot chili pepper, to being, I don't know what I would call myself now, but but even then I was just a simple person. I'm a very simple person. I'm a down to earth person, and I'm friendly. I love to laugh, and I really enjoy helping people. And I hope if it's Allah's will that we all be comfortable in our own skin, basically. If you want to wear the hijab, wear it. And if you choose to take it off, that's your choice also. But please don't forget about Islam. Don't forget about Islam. And I ask for forgiveness if anybody has offended you that are Muslims or Muslima. I ask for your forgiveness for them. We are a ummah, and I don't know how to express this enough, but as a ummah, we have to start lifting our brothers and sisters up. We have to push aside the status, basically the prejudice. Let's just put it out there. I didn't want to say it. I've been like tippy-toeing around it. You have a lot of prejudice in certain cultures, and not just one culture, and I in all cultures. But Islam is is not. And if you're following, just like I said, when you know, because I always wonder, what is this? When I give salams and I'm talking to somebody, the next thing they say, sister, where are you from? Why? Why? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because the only thing I hear is that, where are you from? You're not from where I'm from. You're not good enough. But that just could be my hang up. And, but that's just what I've experienced. And it's really sad because we're all losing out. What a waste. What a waste. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Yeah. That's not the basis of Islam. That's not one of them. Yeah. That's not one of them. But I am not a scholar. I am just talking because I needed someone to talk to. But please, please don't feel like you're better than anybody. Don't treat anybody like you're better than them. Because Satan did that with Adam. And he was the first prejudiced person. He was the first one to be prejudiced. And he was the first person to be racist in my book. That's how I interpret it. So let's not be like him. No. No. Let's not be like him. Even though Islam and keeping to your religion and you know, everything, like they said, it would be like holding a piece of cold. Hold it, because in the end, alhamdulillah, we will be winners. La ilaha illallah. Allah is so great. He worked in my life, and I'm very happy. I'm very proud to be a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for watching Abu's Family Life. My husband has the baby. I took Kyrie to school, so long for now.